Good evening, lamb chops. It is I, your favorite fluffy vampire, Bluma. Hi, 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 hi. Reese is gonna pass out, as usual. Wouldn't have it any other way. Yep, he's right. I'm never late. Always arriving exactly when I need to. Oh, hi. Yeah, it's true. The sun's low. It might be. Corbzillosaurus. Hello. What a name. Oh my goodness. Alright. Yes, so tonight we are going to be doing a bit of an intro lesson for The World of Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade. But before that, earlier today, I heard that there's a new Monster Hunter Wilds trailer. I thought maybe we could watch it together. Maybe. So I hope that's okay. I'm just going to peek at it, and then we'll get into the lesson, I promise. Today was rough? Oh no. What happened, Rusu? What happened? Let's watch the trailer. Alright. Wonder how loud this is gonna be. Oh, kinda loud.
My word. Is this a Lollabarina Floret?
Yo, they kinda pretty though. They kinda pretty. I wonder if Cam... Listen! Okay, no, listen! I was gonna watch all the weapon trailers with everybody. We were gonna have a whole little stream for it and everything. But Cam could not keep his mouth shut. So he spoiled for me like over half the weapon trailer shit. So we're not watching the weapon trailers anymore. I give up. I can't. He already made me watch like a bunch of them and told me about the rest and whatever. But this, though, I have no idea. So this, we're gonna watch, and I'm gonna enjoy it because Cam's not here to tell me what's gonna happen next. That's what they all say. Yeah, that's true. Well, come on, Cam. Exactly, right? Bruh. Even today, I went into, like, one of the other Discords we're both in, and just, bam, there it is, one of the new monsters. I was like, bruh. Anyway.
We must be near its nest.
Ooh, it'd be pretty, too. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. It's got fingies. Ugh. It's got fingies. Bro, no. I can't. The way it scuttled from that wall, that made me so itchy. Ugh. Oh, my God. For which Monster Hunter is it? This is Monster Hunter Wilds. It's the new one coming out next year. Here comes the bright. Yeah. No, I do really like all the armor that's for this one, but like, holy shit. Yeah, great. I'm so excited. Point of view, you're just visiting Australia. Oh my God. Oh, hell. Oh, no. Ah! Ah! No. Imagine those are all like babies, though. I was like, oh, pretty. And then it started shooting like babies at you. I can't. No. No. Oh, no. The spider pole dancing. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Give her a hand. All right, let's go. Now's our chance. We go all in.
That dual blade's looking kind of goofy the way he ran up to that monster.
We could do a lot worse for an interim camp.
Yo, I don't know what armor he has on, but I'm really digging that fit. I love it when they do that. Like the, I don't know, what is this? Like the tight sleeve, the Under Armour sleeve, and then there's the coat, and then the hood. The long waistcoat kind of, chef's kiss. I love it when they do that.
Once your business here is concluded, you should find shelter. The sands come up.
Yo, there's that. Oh yeah, hold up.
Here is concluded, you should find shelter. The sands.
Yo, look at that hair on her. Bruh. The lion thing looks like all the characters from Lion King mixed into one. Facts, though.
Come alive this time of year, like a wild beast.
I hope we get to pimp our ride again. Like, we get to make the lizard wake, whatever. Waifu alert, yeah.
From the look of it, That must be this region's apex predator.
Oh, is that box art boy?
Guild permission granted. Begin the hunt.
Understood.
Oh, he looks like he's gonna annoy the piss out of me. Super slow windups that I'm somehow still gonna get hit by somehow? Yeah. Oh, it's all twitchy. Ugh. I hate that I love its armor though. That's gonna be rough. Oh, imagine your job is the rock collector in Monster Hunter. Oh my god. Pachi, pachi, pachi. Pachi, pachi, pachi. Oh shit. Hell yeah! Wow, it cut up the meat.
Tasty.
So tasty. 2025. Alright. Bet. Oh shit. Oh, thank God. I get some Palico stuff from World. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I don't know what I would have done without it. Am I right? So minor. Shut up. Shut up. Super slow windups. All the slower to still great sword miss too. Exactly, bro. The lizard's got a railgun. Wife to go. Is a lizard? It looks like knockoff Chococo. Yeah, I thought they were lizards. I thought they were meant to be lizards. But I don't know. Because I feel like, because this is the guy that did World, right? And he used lizards in his last game. So I just assumed lizard again. But I don't know. I don't know. Blah, 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 you know? Alright, let me move over. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Bam. Yeah, there we go. Alright. VOD watchers, skip ahead like 10 minutes. Okay. Oh wait, no, don't skip ahead 10 minutes now. You're at there. You're here. Fuck, I don't know how time travel works. Oh, we need music too. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Alright. Alright, everyone say your prayers. Thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers. I'm gonna play this. And hope to God I don't get spanked for copyright. It says copyright free, so we'll see. I really, really wanted to use the Bloodline soundtrack for this one. I am not God's strongest soldier. I would have been dead. I would have played that first beat from the club and then dead. Channel gone. Bluma starts reading at 10:24. Humu humu. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Rain? Suspiciously close to a fireplace. I know. We're gonna pray and hope that's fine. Alright? Fingers crossed. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Okay. Okay. So originally, young students, I was working on this PowerPoint for a while. It's pretty thick. It was meant to be a complete introduction to the World of Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade. However, I'm like, well, wait, not everyone knows Vampire Vocab. So I just started with the Vampire Vocab, and that took so much, slides, and it's so dense. I was like, oh, this should be its own thing. But who wants an hour-long thing of me explaining Vampire Vocab? And then I remembered Bae did a stream where she tried to learn Harry Potter spells. So, fuck it. But because it's not just vocab for you, I've also included at the end, we're going to talk and give you a very basic intro to the different clans of the bloodlines. Because Vampire the Masquerade is it's a great game. I highly love it. I encourage you to try it. If you like D&D, Pathfinder, you will like this. It's like that, but there's vampires and werewolves and witches. Anyway. Anyway, I have DM'd and played a few campaigns in the Masquerade. I am no stranger to it. I am, however, still not an expert. So if somehow you find this and you are an expert, call me out on everything I got wrong. I want to know. I wonder why Bloom likes this. I don't know, man. Anyway, here we go. All right, it begins. It is a role-playing game where you, yes, you, are the vampire. I guess you don't have to be. I've seen some homebrew stuff where you can be like the vampire hunter and everyone else is a vampire. I've seen it. It can be cool. It can be cool. Reese's English has changed to expert. Ooh. Hold on, you say basic? Yeah, it's gonna be a very basic, like, intro level. Like a bare bones. Like, the minimum. This game's marketing be wild. It's true. It's true. Wait, oh yeah, I was gonna look at that. Hold on. I'm gonna quick peek and see, did the second Bloodlines ever come out? Because that's the one I was waiting for a while. Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2 come out? Question mark. Pushed back. It was supposed to release late this year, but now it's looking like it'll launch sometime in the first half of 2025. Because that's another one I really wanted to play for the channel was Bloodlines 1. Because I have that one. I fucking love that one. Oh my god. It's like the computer version. It's like it took words. Okay, here we go. So Masquerade, there's different cities and there's a bunch of different clans. So they made a video game based on one of the books that you can use as the DM to play the thing. And they went through like one of the recommended stories. You feel me in the game? Does this make sense? Or am I just speaking tongues? Why did my level change? Reese has finally been promoted to good at English. So proud. Alright. But I hope that made sense. And Bloodlines 2 was supposed to be like another one of those like pre-made stories that it just runs you through and you get to play it on your PC instead of having a book and dice and paper and people at your table. You know what I mean? Good. Okay. Glad we're making sense. Okay. Anyway. But that game's thing is a whole nother development nightmare thing. That could be its own stream, honestly. Just talking about the video game version. But we're here to talk about the basic entry level shit. So, horror game. It's pretty spooky. It's meant to be kind of spooky. It's not for kids. It's dark and it likes that. It likes it that way. Development nightmare? Yeah. Yeah. Because Bloodlines 2 was supposed to come out, like, I want to say, it first got announced, like, way back when. Like, I want to say it's been kind of going in and out. Like, yeah, it's for sure coming out this year. Never mind. Next year, though. It's been doing that for a few years. I'm beginning to wonder if it'll ever come out. I know there's a lot of pressure because the first one is held to such a high regard. So, you know, fingers crossed they get their shit together. The latest edition of the books is 5th edition, which came out in 2018. There are 2 main factions when you play this game, and those 2 factions are the 13 clans of vampires. This is not including, like, vampire hunters, witches, humans, whatever. Or Dampiers. I think Dampiers are in this game? Question mark? I don't really remember. I've never met anyone who wanted to play a Dampier, though. I know there are Thin Bloods, but we'll get into that. Lucky number 13. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. As bad as Cyberpunk? I'm not sure. I'm not up on my Cyberpunk lore. I'm up on my vampire lore. As crazy as that sounds. And, you know, as crazy as that is. Anyway. Alright, we're just gonna jump right. So this is what I mean. Like, I made these tiles so dense because I'm like, well, I can't just expect people to know what this... Boy, you're blocking the word. Thank you. I can't just expect people to know what these vocab words are. Like, I can't just jump into talking about the masquerade and somebody's gonna be like, what the fuck's the masquerade? Like, Anyway. Anyway, very important word, kindred. The race of vampires as a whole. I am a kindred vampire. Kindred equals vampire. Kind. Human. Kind is human. Kindred eat the kind. Yeah. It's, oh god, it's so much. You can't expect people to just know what the words mean, though. Embrace, the act of a vampire draining and replacing the victim's blood with a bit of their own to pass the curse of the vampirism. Oh god. So embrace is the act of making another vampire. Mom, I'm scared. Don't worry, your English is gonna be so good. It's so good. Neonate, a vampire who is recently embraced. So if you're, you just got bit, you got your blood sucked, and then you got vampire blood put in you, and you wake up, you are a neonate. The jargon. It's not going to be jargon when we're done. You guys are going to be so edumacated on vampire words. Kindred is pure. No. Kindred is vampire. Any vampire, if any drop of vampire in you, you are kindred. You are one of the kindred if you are a vampire. You don't have to be pure-blooded. It is anybody. Anybody vampiric is kindred. At least embrace makes sense. Yeah. Alright. Another very, very important word that will get thrown a lot during the masquerade. The masquerade. It's a campaign enforced by the Camarilla to convince people that vampires do not exist. And we'll get into it when we talk more about the two main factions. But the Camarilla are the factions that believe, or like the clans that believe, yes, we exist, but the humans don't need to know. The humans should be kept in the dark and stupid. It's way easier to trick a human into getting their blood drank if they don't know what a fucking vampire is. So, the Camarilla are the guys who are like, hey, the masquerade. Remember the code of the masquerade. Don't go around drinking blood in front of people. Don't be telling people you're a vampire. All that stuff. I can't say that the Camarilla are good guys, quote unquote, because I don't... Neither faction is a quote unquote good guy. It's just more of like this side believes this and those side believe that. What? Yeah. Yeah, Risu, you got questions? We're on word number 4. There's like 5 slides of the vocab. You're gonna go play it done? Oh yeah, no worries. Go have fun. Bye. Bye. I'm kidding. Go ahead. Go. Naruhodo. Alright, the next is the beast. The beast is what the vampire says for hunger for blood. So like when a vampire hasn't eaten in a while and they're like, oh man, I'm really, really fucking thirsty. I could really go for some blood right now. The beast is what's making them want to drink blood. Eh? I think Risu was still on word 2.5. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, he'll be listening? Aye. Cool. Alright. Contain is a group of vampires that have similar interests or goals. Kind of like a clan, kind of like the factions. The clans are more bound by blood, but factions are the ones that align with ideals. You got a question? Go for it. The beast sounds kind of lewd. It is kind of lewd. They usually do make it kind of sexual. I won't lie. I won't lie to you. Baby, you can't contain the beast? Oh my. Exactly. Now you're getting it. Okay. Discipline is supernatural powers. Example. One of the clans can turn into animals. Therefore, so another way to say it is like, oh, that clan has a discipline where they turn into wolves. Alright? Makes sense? You ask about the beast. What do you want to know about the beast, Risu? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Here's my hand. Question. Yes, Antimatter, your question. What's the question? Let's see. What's the difference between a regular vampire and a discipline? So vampires have disciplines. Discipline is another way of saying what their powers are. what's an example? Like, Dracula's discipline was that he could turn into a bat. Makes sense? Not all vampires have disciplines, just the ones that have thicker blood. The ones closer to Cain. And we'll get to that in just a sec, it looks like. So one is about the basic urge of drinking blood. Yes. If a vampire has, like, a really, really animalistic urge to drink blood, they call it the beast. So if they sparkle in sunlight, that... Muffin, I'm going to ask you to go sit in the corner. Off topic, but are you going to love the... You're going to love a monster shown off today? Not to spoil it. We watched the trailer already, Cam. You missed it. Like quirks? Yeah, like quirks. Like quirks. Alright, head and time out. Good. The Beast, yeah. The Beast. Alright. Cain, father of all kindred, the firstborn son of Adam and Eve. God made him a vampire for killing Abel. So, I know we talked about it in Vampire History 101, but the Masquerade bloodlines in the World of Darkness in general, they go with the story that Cain was the first vampire, and he became a vampire for killing Abel and drinking his blood. So, all vampires are descended from Cain in the Bloodlines world. Oh, Pace, did it make you itchy? Yes, it did. It did, in fact, make me itchy. Thank you. Yeah, and I told them how you spoiled like 90% of the weapons, so, you know. Writing notes, good, good. Yeah, it'll be on the test. And Cainate. Cainate is another word for vampires, which is another word for kindred. This, though, has not been used since the Dark Ages. So if you hear some vampire be like, the Cainate, you know they're an old bitch. They old. They elder vampire status. From like Cain and Abel? Yes, exactly. Like in the Bible. They know. Hey now. Anyway. Alright. Elysium. Elysium is a neutral ground for vampires of the city, and acts of violence are forbid there. So it's kind of like Sweden, right? If a vampire sets it up and says like, hey, this building is an Elysium, you have to respect the rules of the Masquerade. Therefore, in that Elysium, in that area, in that building, no violence, no killing, no drinking blood, no using your disciplines, nothing. You act as normal as you fucking can in there. Neutral ground. Even if you see somebody from another clan that you got, like, beef with, nah, you gotta take it outside. Not in the Elysium. Not in the Elysium. Or they're just old-fashioned. It's true. It's true. There are some vampires who just respect the old ways so much. A lot of people in the Camarilla, those clans, they respect the traditional ways. So you might get to hear some of those guys say Cainite. But I still stand, most vampires use kindred now. Just because there are some that are like, Cain's the father, da, da, da. There's sometimes some spite there, you know? Imagine finding some neonate who's just really historical RP and think they're all big deal. Right, I guess that's fair. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I told you these are thick. These are thick. Next, we got Primogen. Primogen is the leader of a clan from a city and act as the ambassadors of said clan to the prince. Where did I put prince? Oh, prince is there. So Primogen is like the leader of that clan, but they're not the head honcho. The head honcho is the prince. I think I wrote it a little farther. Prince or Bishop Baron. A vampire who has claimed leadership over a domain. And this applies... Oh, okay. So Camarilla, prince. If you're on the Camarilla faction and you're a head honcho, you are a prince. If you're on the Sabbat and you're a head honcho, you're a bishop or a baron. They kind of interchange. They go either way. They'll go either way. Oh god, the Lord goes... I got like 3 more slides of vocab. It's important though. Otherwise, okay, no, shit you not. Like the first time I opened up the video game for Bloodlines, I was like, I just had to guess. Hey, are you fucking sleeping? What the fuck? Like the first time I opened up the Masquerade and I tried playing, I didn't understand like half the words. So I was like, I can't expect everyone to just know the words. That's why I was like, well, for the intro to the Masquerade, I better have vocab. And then I realized how thick the vocab was, and I'm like, oh god, this can't work, can it? But anyway, torpor, a deep sleep. A vampire may enter torpor voluntarily or as a result of lack of blood/damage received. So, let's say you get in a big fight. Big fight. You're really fucked up. Broken bones, you're missing blood, you're missing organs. If you go into torpor, your body will heal and you'll go into a deep sleep and your body will heal without needing as much blood. At least you learned in the end. It's true. I got there. But even some of these aren't even in the video game version. I had to like learn this from the books when I was DMing it. Like Alucard from Castlevania, yes? Wait, what? Alucard, I would not say, is a prince. No. I could see him as a primogen, if we're talking power levels. Like, Castlevania, if you wanna... It's really hard to translate it to Castlevania characters, because they're just straight up not vampire clans in Castlevania. But, like, if Dracula is the prince, right? Then, yeah, power level-wise, I would say that Alucard is a primogen. Blue really hit the books. You damn right I hit the books. I gotta keep up on my vampire. It's the one shtick I got. I gotta keep my niche. Final death equals final death. Yeah, listen. but sexy anime men. Oh my god. Fog of Eternity. A mental confusion of a vampire who has gone through a long torpor. Alright, so let's say you're in that deep sleep napping. You accidentally nap through your alarms and now you're a few centuries behind the times. You're gonna be a bit confused when you wake up. You got that fog of eternity, baby. Final death equals final death. Not a lot to explain there. Basically, it means like, because you can get hurt so bad that you're dead, but because you're a vampire, you'll heal and come back, unless you experience your final death. They'd have to really fuck you up and hit your weakness to do that, though. Oh, boy. Diablere. The consumption of another kindred's blood to the point of the final death. So, let's say you run into another vampire, right? And you're like, damn, you look weak and tasty. And instead of drinking human blood, how about I take yours? Oh, I drank all your blood and your vampire blood's gone, so final death. All gone. Bye-bye. Sleep tight, good night. Something, he's only mostly dead. Yes, no, it's weird, but it's true. See, like, it's so simple, but there's so much to say about your final death. Fog of Eternity is just a fancy way of saying, just woke up from a long nap? Yes. It's that confusion of, like, where you take a nap in the middle of the day and you wake up and you're just kind of like, what year is it? Same thing. You wake up a few centuries late and just, what year is it? You're decadent. Exactly. You all have experienced the fog of eternity. Oh, but then on that note of Diablere, it's a big no-no for the Camarilla side. Camarillas are like, hey, that's kind of, cannibalism. Let's see. Okay. Prince or bishop, we kind of went over that. And that's for a girl or a boy. Like, even if a woman, even if they're like head honcho, they're still called a prince. Alright? Let's just call that the post-Thanksgiving dinner nap. Oh my god. Camarilla. Damn it. Alright. What's the next word we got? Scrooge. A vampire directly subordinated to the prince. One of the muscles that is given to the prince he may call upon to do his bidding. And the sheriff is kind of in the same vein. A powerful vampire that ensures the masquerade is being upheld, usually within the Camarilla. So, both those people kind of work as the right-hand man of the prince. They enforce, like, the Scrooge kind of enforces what the prince says, and the sheriff enforces the laws that are upheld in the masquerade, which is what the prince does, because he's in the Camarilla. They enforce the masquerade. I mean, these can even include killing other vampires. Again, they're not the good guys. Their ideals are just a little bit less chaotic, I'll say. And Keeper of the Elysium, an honorific title, assures that the customs of the Elysium are observed and the caretaker of sites of declared Elysium by a prince. So this one's a little weird. Oh, it's easy for Risu to understand, though. Risu, basically what Zhongli does. What Zhongli does at the funeral parlor in Genshin. That's what the Keeper of the Elysium is. He knows all the old traditions and will enforce them and keep them going. Easy. Easy money. Easy. That's another whole tile down, baby. Oh boy. A blood hunt is an order given by the prince of a city calling for the final death of another kindred, or any kindred who hears this order is expected to participate. Ah, okay. Yeah. So when the prince says, hey, blood hunt, if you hear him say blood hunt and then know the target, you have to go hunt down that target. As someone who doesn't play Genshin, naruhodo. Listen. Alright. And then we got the Antediluvian. Vampires of the third generation with incalculable power, and each of whom have survived since the biblical age, and some believe to be the founders of the clans. So, that was a lot of words in there. So, Antediluvian. Very, very ancient vampires. Heads of the clan. Like, they're the ones who started the clans. In third generation means that, so Cain bit somebody, vampire. That person bit somebody, vampire. And then the Antediluvians were the next generation. Whenever you hear generation, it means how many bloodline, like how many vampires are between you and Cain, basically. That's how they determine your generation. Gesundheit. Sorry, still full from the last blood hunt? Oh boy. And then Ansley. Sorry, I'm not 100% how you should pronounce these. I'm just going by what I thought. At least a century old and have proven themselves a valued kindred. So, you're a vampire who has established themselves in vampire society. You've been around for at least 100 years. Boom, accolade. Disciple of the Quintus. Based on blood alteration, vitae control, and pestilence. Quietus focuses on weakening and injuring the target so that she may be more easily destroyed. That was a lot of words. I'm sorry, I don't know another way to explain that one. They just basically practice, the disciples of Quietus basically practice, let's see, they're the opposite of what they teach you in Hunter's Ed, you know? Where it's like, shoot to kill so the animal doesn't suffer. The disciple of Quietus is like, nah, make them suffer. Make them suffer. It's so much easier to break them down when they're crying and they're for their mommies, you know? That's what they do. I'm gonna be buck 50 with you, but I can only lead blood. It's okay, that's why I'm here to read the rest to you. You guys are gonna be so smart about vampire words. Alright, thaumaturgy. This one's easy. Purported capability of a magician to work with magic and other paranormal events, or sane to perform miracles. Blood magic. Thaumaturgy, basically blood magic. It's the magic most used by vampires. There's one clan that really likes dipping its toes in magic. You're gonna hear a lot about thaumaturgy when we get to them. Vicissitude. Tresmere, disciple art of flesh and bone shaping. So Tresmere is a vampire clan, and they're really into body horror. Like, really about it. It's like their thing. They really, really like it. And here I thought I knew a lot about vampires because the mirrors are made of silver. Yeah, what can I say? There's a lot going on. Hold on, let me check here. I think, okay, this is our last vocab slide. You did it. You made it through the thickness, the thick bulk of it. All right, let me get a sip. Alright. Here we go. This is literally the last slide I have for vocab. Vicitude or just necromancer? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. They don't exactly bring them back to life. They just, you know, use the body. They will use bones and skin to meld weapons and shit, but they're not always dead. Selbury! One of the original 13 clans of the vampiric descendants of Cain. So this is Gen 1. Cain made 13 vampires and said, alright, go on, do something. That's what they are. Thin Blood, aka Duskborn. Catative vampires of the 14th generation or higher. So these guys, there are so many bloodlines between them and Cain, the father of vampires. Like, the blood of the vampire has gotten so thin that the curse doesn't hold its water anymore. And they are almost not even vampires. They almost don't even qualify. So it would be Selbury debut Doko. Yeah. The originals of the 13 clans. That would be cool. I should maybe think about doing art for each of them. That'd be a really cool idea, I think. On the bright side, at least at the present day, they can experience vanity is true. Semi-vampire? Yeah, semi-vampire. They still need blood, but, like, they don't have any disciplines. Like, they can't do any of the cool shit. But they need to only at night, and they still drink blood. And they live forever, I guess, so they still got that going on. Wonder if you can be embraced again by a lower generation and be made into a stronger vampire. Nah, you cannot. Once you're a vampire, that's your gen. Get over it. So, like, usually, at least in my experience, it's good to have the players be, like, generation, like, 11 or 12, you know? Just so, like, they're definitely vampires, but they're not so powerful, shit's easy. You know what I mean? That's messed up, yeah. And then we have the Caitiff, clanless or unknown clan. When embraced, they don't have any disciplines. So it's kind of like a Thin Blood, a little bit stronger, but they don't know who their daddy is, and they can't use any of the disciplines. Autarchus. Solitary lives. Beneath notice or too powerful to be governed. So these are basically just rogue vampires. They don't align with any faction. They're not part of their clan. They just say, fuck it, I do what I want. Sometimes it's because they're so strong they can't be governed. Other times it's they just don't care. They get under the radar. They give them the slip. They're like, I'm out. And you have to just be like, alright, I guess. Don't fuck anything up. But they do know the wolf from ZZ is their daddy. Oh my god. You can relate to Caitiff. I don't know who my daddy is. Sag? Oh no. Oh no. We're getting too real. I'm so sorry. Alright. Alright. We're finally to the point where I'm going to talk about the clans. And this is... oh shit. I should have had it up to do the fucking quiz thing. Anyway. Before I begin with the clans, there is some ambiguity in the standards that determine clanhood. The Giovanni and Tremere are actually recent replacements, having began as bloodlines of established clans and risen to clan status within the last millennium. After mostly wiping out the clan of Cappadocia and the clan of Selbury, respectively, even though members of these fallen clans may yet survive, with their numbers so small and their antediluvians destroyed, they have been relegated to bloodline status, particularly as the knowledge of the existence is gradually forgotten. Different clans and factions can change based on addition or storyteller. This is the basis for your understanding. Alright, so basically what that means is in this last 1,000 years, there are some clans that have just been wiped out of the books and replaced by a different one. Different leaders rose up. They're like, fuck that clan, we're this clan now. That's basically what that means. And yeah, each iteration of the book, the clans are a little bit different. But I think that's the same in D&D too. Not every single D&D rogue is going to be exactly the same depending on what edition you look at. Same thing here. These clans can change depending on what edition you have. I'm just going to go with the most popular one. This is, I think it's 5th edition. That's the one I kind of based these slides off of. So, you know, always converse with your storyteller for further info. Oh, yeah, because that's the other thing. They're not called DMs in the Masquerade. They're called storytellers. Your STs, not DMs. Can I offer you a wolf daddy these trying times? Oh my god. Damn, yeah, he went out to get milk and just has not come back for you yet, huh? I feel that. Alright, so there's 2 main factions. Let's start there, yeah? Faction number 1, the Camarilla, go against the Sabbat/Anarchy. They are quote-unquote the good guys. Okay, quote-unquote. Because they are the ones who are like, I don't know, man. Maybe murdering isn't that cash money. You know? It's fine if you do it. Just, like, not a lot. Like, that's their reasoning. You know? So it's like, they're the good guys. They are the ones that, the Bloodlines, the first game, the Bloodlines 1, they force you to pick a Camarilla clan. Because they're like, we can't have you fucking running around doing whatever the fuck you want. Also, they needed some way to have an adversary, so they needed the Sabbat to be the bad guys. 9 out of 10 Camarilla are pretty wealthy. There's only like a clan or 2 in here that is like, I would say, aren't always seen as rich. A lot of these clans are rich, especially that first one on the left. They are always rich, those bitches. Oh my god. Need to borrow some massive air quotes for that good. Yes, exactly. Morally good? Even that's pushing it. Even just saying morally good is pushing it. The whole reason they believe they're the ones that enforce the Masquerade, right? So it's like, they're like, we shouldn't tell humans about us because that way it'll be way easier for us to kill them. It's way easier to run $1 billion business when there isn't vampire hunters coming for you. So it's morally better. It feels more like it's just, they feel like this way's easier for them to survive. Naruhodo, yes, yes. They are the elites of society, yes. So a lot of these clans, especially that one on the left, I'm going to keep talking about that bitch. Oh, I just realized I'm kind of blocking one of them. Hold up. Chotomate. Hold on. Maybe if I just... There you go. Okay. So, let's see. Where's my slides? There they are. Alright. So that one on the left, we'll talk a lot about him. They are kind of like the big guys, the big names, the big swingers. I mean, any of them can have like a seat of power, right? But that one is like notorious for doing it. Those bitches. A lot of these guys are very old-fashioned. They like to keep it up. They uphold the Masquerade. All about traditions, keeping the status quo, you know, that kind of shit. More professional. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah. Feels like less of a good and evil and more of a lawful chaotic. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That's kind of one of the things I think is really, really cool about the Masquerade, too, is that, like, you can play these clans and be the bad guy, you know? It's just, like, these are the ones that uphold the traditions, and the other ones don't. It's, like... It's very morally gray. It really depends how you play and what your backstory is. It's super cool. I like it a lot. Okay, and now we have the other SAF, the other factions, right? I don't know if you noticed, but we got a little bit of overlap. They reject tradition. These vampires, they believe vampires are superior to all else. They believe that the antediluvians and Cain. Right, so that's something I didn't really put on the Camarilla slide. But the Camarilla are very much like, yeah, we'll uphold the traditions, but we are the ones in power now. We call the shots. Whereas the Sabbat and Anarchy are very much, no, Father Cain has said this. We will do it this way. Fuck your traditions. So these two are exclusively Sabbat clans, Anarchy clans. The dragon and the crown down here. But these ones... down here, Like this anarchy symbol, I know anarchy is like one of the names of the clans, and it's also the name of this faction. But so the anarchy can be either way. Again, totally depends on how you want to play your anarchy vampire. We got the wolf, Gangrel. He can go either way. Yeah. So there is some overlap. It really depends on how you play them. Those are the two big ones. Those are the ones that are big fan. At least a lot of the friends that I play this game with, or I've talked to people who play this game, they really like the Gangrel. They think they're pretty neat. Ooh, the Ouroboros. Yes, yes. Alright, so let's get into it. But, okay, the big symbol in the back, that will be your clan symbol for this clan. And the only anarchy I know is that Iron Mouse song. Fair enough, fair enough. The Banu Hakwim, formerly known as the Assamite. Yeah, see, when I started playing, they were still called the Assamite. Silent Masters and Assassins. Collect blood for rituals and bring them closer to the progenitor. So that's basically what these guys do. It's a clan of assassins. Very straightforward in what they do. They get the blood for Mr. Kane and make a ritual for Mr. Kane. Very straightforward. Very easy to understand. Deadass, I might. Jesus Christ. Sounds cool. I thought about putting pictures of some of like the actual vampires in here, but then I ran out of time. Let's see. Next clan. The Bruja. Anarchy. The anarchy. Anyway. Rebels and rogues. Fearsome inclination towards frenzy. Hot temper. The fighter. So these guys, they're pretty out there. Most of them, I would say most of them, still uphold the masquerade and will side with the Camarilla. But there are the ones who go, nah, fuck it. We ball. And they go off. And towards frenzy. Frenzy is when, like, you drink so much blood that you just go nuts. You like, get a high of it. Bruja? Yeah, Bruja. That means witch in Spanish? Oh, shit, really? Well, they are definitely not witches. They beat things with their fists. Oh. Okay, good. Next one. I thought I went down, like, 3 slides. I was about to be scared. Okay. Gangrel. Bestial and untamed. Affinity for the animals and nature. Nomads. So nomad, I mean, I think that's a pretty basic English word. It means, like, they don't stay in one place. They go wherever the food goes. And these are the guys that have the discipline to turn into animals. Like, you can turn into a wolf, bear, I forget what all animals, but, like, anyway, this is a basic intro. I don't know everything about it. Anyway. So yeah, they're neat. The Hecata. They replaced clans Caporodoshan and Giovanni. They are fairly family-oriented, necromancy, and command the global finances. So these are your necromancy boys. The Hecata. And when it says family, it does not mean the family as in mom, dad, son, daughter. It means like gangster. It means like gangster Yakuza family. Alright? Now we have the La Sombra. La Sombra. Very proud nobles. Command the very essence of darkness and shadow. Evil versions of Ventru. So Ventru are the ones I was talking about in the Camarilla. The ones that, like, are very known to be very elite. A lot of them are leaders. A lot of them are businessmen, CEOs, that kind of thing. The Sombra are basically, like, the mirror image of that. They're all that, but the evil versions. The shadow. And they will always, always, always be on the side of the Sabbat. You will never see a La Sombra on the Camarilla side. Malkavian. Hey, these are one of my favorites. They are madness. Not one has a shred of sanity. Think of them as your chaotic neutrals. The Malkavians had their minds shattered. When a Malkavian is embraced, they, instead of, like, dying and reawakening as a vampire, they kind of stay conscious through the whole thing, and that, like, breaks their psyche, and therefore they kind of come unhinged. I think they're really neat. but it's a very hard class to play as, both in the video game and in the books. It could be really cool if your storyteller is into the Malkavians. The common mistake I see, though, is like somebody's like, I'm going to be a Malkavian, and then they kind of just act like Harley Quinn. That's not quite right. That's not quite what a Malkavian does. If you want to see, I mean, in the video games, in the Bloodlines one, Jeanette, she is a really great Malkavian, I think. That NPC, the way she acts and talks to you, and her sister, I forget her name, but Jeanette and her sister, that is a really good Malkavian. Also, if you play as a Malkavian in the game's totally different. Like, if you're playing Bloodlines 1, most of the clans will be the same game. But if you play as a Malkavian or a Nosferatu, it's like a completely different game. It's so funny to me. Anyway. And before... Madness-themed character in Elden Ring? Oh, shit, is that a thing? How does one become madness and neutral? Because they're like chaotic neutral. And the madness is more like, their mind is broken. Like, they can't think. Like, things aren't the same to them anymore. Like, when you're playing as an Malkavian, depending on, like, how you're gonna do your disciplines and stuff, it's like, how do you even say it? Like a Malkavian, it's so hard to like describe, because they're chaotic neutral, and it's not like their minds are broken. Like, I don't know how to say it good. Chaotic neutral means between chaotic good and evil. Yeah. There's a whole category of incantations and inflict madness. Oh shit. Like an in-between? Yeah, kinda. It's like Malkavians will hear whispers on the wind, and like different phantoms will give them hints in the story. They're kind of, I don't want to use the word crazy, because that is where a lot of the problems come. When somebody's new to Vampire the Masquerade, and they're like, I'm going to be Malkavian. They're the crazy ones. Hell, LOL, I'm so random. Like, no, that's not quite right. No. It's more of like, I've seen beyond the limits of here and there, and I know the answers to where, but I can't seem to figure out the when or who and rhyme. It's just like, man. I'll have to do more. We'll do more in depth on the clans that are interesting, I think. I think that would be a good idea. Because this was supposed to be like an intro, so I didn't put a lot of stuff on the slides for you. But yeah. There's only like 8 of them, so it's not a great theme playthrough. Ah, I see. Man, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not a very good teacher. But no, Malkavians are very interesting. It's chaotic evil, not chaotic stupid. That's a good way to put it too. It's chaotic neutral, not chaotic randomness. LOL tacos, you know. But anyway, they're one of my favorite clans. There's a lot to dig into with them. We can get more into it in another stream, I think, when I can go more deeper into the clans. Because like I said, oops, I went to the next one. This whole stream was supposed to be just the introduction. I realized how thick of an introduction it was, so I was just like, oh shit. Anyway. Alright, next one we got is the Ministry. Formerly followers of Set, religious movements, they seek the old world secrets and protector of ancient artifacts. So these guys are like the historians. Mostly siding with the Sabbat just because of the whole Cain was the first vampire, we side with him over any of your modern traditions, you know? Damn, Bloom, would this intro be dummy thick? It is! That's what I'm saying, bro. We still gotta get through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more clans. And that's with the slides being this short. It's a lot. There's a lot in the World of Darkness, but it's really, really cool. Yeah, if I can be real, I don't know a lot about these guys. I barely knew anything about the followers of Set, even. They're not in the game. They're barely used in all the campaigns I've been in. Like, I just don't know a lot about these guys. But that's cool that they're now the Ministry, not the followers of Set. Hell yeah. Nosferatu. Cam, it's your favorite. Cam likes this clan. They are hideously disfigured by the embrace. So, like, when they wake up as a vampire, it, like, really fucks up their face. They live in the sewers and shadows. They are the traders of secrets, and a lot of them are very tech-savvy. Like, these are the vampires that, like, instead of sneaking in the shadows around the security cameras, they will just hack into the system and turn them off. Cam's favorite? Yes. 1998 Godzilla? Yes. Bruh. Like, these guys, I said it on the Malkavian side too, but, like, these are the other clan. Like, if you get Bloodlines 1 and play through the game, and you pick Nosferatu, it is going to be a different game. Because you will have to play it so differently. Because their face is breaking the code of the masquerade. If a human sees a Nosferatu's face, they're gonna be like, holy shit, you're so disfigured, you must be a monster. That breaks masquerade. So in the game, if you pick Nosferatu, you cannot even be seen by a human. At least if you pick any other clan, you can at least, like, walk on the streets and, like, drink blood normally. But Nosferatus have to sip sewer rats and hide in the dumpsters. Like, it's totally different. Nerds, exactly. Dang, these guys are probably what I'd go with. Yeah, I mean, they're cool. Personally, me, I don't like them because I like the aspect of the vampire being a suave, I'm gonna flirt with you and then, you know, rip your throat out. I really like playing it like that. My clan is coming up in a couple here. But yeah, this one is Cam's favorite from what I remember. The Ravnos. Nomadic and gypsies. These guys are pretty cool. Tricksters. Force the mind to see things that are not there. Slaves to the vices. So these guys are, go with the flow, you know. They will trick your mind into seeing and hearing things. And that's how they get what they want. And slaves to the vices, it means, like, if they feel like banging, they're gonna go bang. If they feel like eating, they're gonna go eat. If they feel like smoking, they're gonna go smoke. Like, they do what they want when they want. I do like the hacker behind the scenes thing. Yes. Facts. I'm into that. Bloom a flirt with me and rip my throat out. I mean, oh no, how dangerous. Ryusu gets it. Ryusu gets it. So, yeah, these guys are cool. These guys are cool. So they're high on their supply? Yes, yes. Alright. Oh, Toreadors. Okay. These ones are my favorite. These are the ones that I usually play as. And also, if you haven't played this game, or, like, the tabletop version, this Toreador, very, very beginner-friendly clan. Would recommend. They're very cool. Toreadors. Sensual pleasures of the world. They idolize physical beauty. Thralls to worship them. Love. Oh, okay. And thralls are like they're humans that you have told you are a vampire and have given them some vampire blood, but they're not a vampire because you didn't kill them, right? Like, they only become a vampire if they die with vampire blood in them. So a thrall is just kind of like, once they have your blood, it, like, hypnotizes them into worshiping you and serving you. A thrall. A Toreador will make a thrall just to have them call them pretty. Like, they're into romance. These are the shinies. These are the artists. They love things that are pretty looking. Like, a lot of young Toreadors don't make it to adulthood. Like, they don't make it past the neonate stage. Because as a Toreador, like, everything's heightened, right? So, like, that first sunset where they're supposed to, like, be hiding, they'll watch it because it's the prettiest fucking sunset they've ever seen. And then they die because they burst into flames. So, yeah, Toreadors are really neat. I like them a lot. Sorry, Kabadon. Sorry, Kabadon. Jesus. I like Toreador. Yeah! Does it count as hypnotism if they're already entranced? It's true. Probably not. You have a different vocab for Toreador? Oh, do you now? Like, yas, queen, praise me. Exactly, though. So, yeah. Toreadors are really cool. If you want to play an artsy vampire, this is going to be the clan that fits that best. Hopeless romantic. Yes, that's the perfect way to describe a Toreador. Yes! Alright. Tremere. This one I had a bunch of friends, like a bunch of friends who played this game. This was their clan. Like, they were so loyal to it. Anyway, Tremere. These are vampiric sorcerers, baby. Thaumaturgy. They are the newest out of all the clans. And... oh, a lot of them are like the Ventru, but they lack the social standings and power. So yeah, the Ventru are the big bads in the Camarilla. They are the ones that hold a lot of seats of power, positions, money, da-da-da-da. Tremeres, straight up just vampire sorcerers. There's nothing else really going on. That is what their clan is about. That is how they live their lives. Traitor in Spanish means someone who's mocking or taunting an enemy. Oh yeah, hell yeah. That is neat. So yeah, Tremeres. Pretty basic. If you want something a bit more magic focused, just pick a Tremere. Cause like, again, very beginner friendly. You might need just an ounce more focus to deal with all your magic keeping and shit, but like also very beginner focused, very cool. Was entranced by something. Yeah. Alright. The Tizmir. Eldritch, old world lords, manipulate flesh and bone, vicissitude. Evil spiritual leaders of the Sabbat Dracula. Okay, so in Vampire the Masquerade, in universe, Dracula does exist, and this is the clan he's a part of. In Dracula universe, this clan. Alright? Cool. It doesn't make a lot of sense because the in-universe Dracula is different from the Dracula of Bram Stoker. But at least there's that fun fact for you. Ventru! Here we go. Observers over vampire society, the elites, the rich, seek power through the government office, and the upholders of the masquerade. So, like, if we were gonna talk, like, clans... like, the Bram Stoker's Dracula, would be Ventru, technically. He's different? Yeah. He is different. Because, like, the Dracula in-universe, he's a lot more evil. Like, because Bram Stoker's Dracula is that, right? But in-universe, in Bloodline universe, think of him closer to being, like, Castlevania Dracula. Yeah? Does that make sense? But yeah, if you want to talk Bram Stoker's Dracula, this is his clan. Ventru just cop vampire? Yeah, no. I mean, they are the ones who are like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. But also, if you continue to do that, they'll be like, sheriff, sick him. And if the sheriff can't kill you, then he goes, alright, blood hunt, whoever finds that vampire gets to kill him. So they don't really do anything, they just kind of call the shots. At least cops, I feel like, are out on the streets. Trying. But yeah. So guys, guess what? That was all the clans. You're officially indoctrinated. Yay! Bachi, bachi, bachi. Okay, wait, one sec. Let me try and find it. Because there is a quiz that you can take to see what clan you're a part of. I think this is the official one. Oh, but I can't post links anyway, huh? Damn. This looks like the official one. I'm gonna say it is. Unless it's this one, wait. Oh, no, here we go. Okay. It wasn't the official one, but I will find it. Oh, there we go. Okay. So it's the World of Darkness official website. If you go into Vampire the Masquerade and go down to take the quiz to see which clan you are, that will tell you which clan you are. I was going to be cute and have him post it. Oh, wait. Can I just post that link on Twitter? Maybe I can. Jotamate. Hold up. I can. Okay, I'm just going to repost their link on my Twitter. There. So in case anybody wants that, you can go take the quiz there and figure out what clan you are. And then, you know, let me know. So that way I know what clans to include when we get more in depth with the bloodline shit. Don't need to take... I'm a riff. Shut the fuck up. The link in Discord? Oh yeah, shit, that's right. I can post it in Discord too. I forget. I forget some of us aren't associated with X. We don't do that here. Okay, that is the official quiz. Okay. Okay. I will put it in general. There's your quiz. Take your quiz and tell me what vampire clan you are. You can tell me in the Discord even. So that way it's easier to keep track of. You just gotta rock. Me no X scary. That's fair. It's in Discord. It's in Discord, everybody. You can take the quiz there. Let me know what you get. I'll know what clans to get a little bit deeper into than the others then. Once we see who's interested in what. And yeah. So I think that's it for today. Bachi, thank you for coming to my vampiric lesson. I'm so proud of you guys for sitting through that. Oh my god. I was so worried. Now you see why I didn't want to do this thing as just an entire introductory class, right? Like the vocab and clans get their own fucking class because there's just so much meat, right? It's so thick. Oh. And even then, I didn't cover all the words, apparently. I still had to be like, oh shit, and this means da-da-da-da-da. But hey, we got through it. I hope you enjoyed. And at some point, we'll have to play Masquerade Bloodlines. It is a great game. BRB making a longer intro to my favorite books. And you enjoyed the thickness? Oh, thank God. Good. Alright, lamb chops. So the next stream will be Friday at 6:30 p.m. it looks like. We will be... Oh yeah, it's just gonna be Argue Board. Don't worry, you'll learn about it when we get there. Don't worry about it. Oh no, your internet. Ah! Tastefully thick. Yes, sir. So we'll be doing streaming on Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard, and then Saturday at 11 Jeez. And then Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, we begin Elden Ring. I'm scared, but excited. Yeah, you'll figure out what Are You Bored is when we get there. Until next time, yes. Alright, if I don't see you in the next stream, I see you when I see you. Good night, good evening, and goodbye.